Hi, welcome to Fusion Beads. Today I'm going to show you how to create our spiked rose bracelet. This design is made using these really cool Swarovski crystal 2-hole square spike beads. You can see little spikes. And we mix those. They go great with other 2-hole beads. So we have Tilas and bar beads here with seed beads and bicones with a nice tube bar clasp. And that's going to create this really fun metallic bead woven bracelet. To make this bracelet, you're going to need size 11 nickel-plated seed beads, 54 of the 3mm rose gold Swarovski bicone beads, 14 of the 5mm nickel-plated 2-hole Tila seed beads, and then 54 of the 6mm Hematite 2-hole bar glass beads, 13 of the 7.5 rose gold Swarovski 2-hole square spike beads, and then a gunmetal 14mm 2-strand magnetic 2-bar clasp, your FireLine braided bead thread, a size 11 Tulip beading needle, and your Xeron thread and fiber scissors. You can find all of these product links in the description below. Okay, let's get started. First, you want to thread your needle with about 5 feet of beading thread, and then you want to string 1 bar bead, 1 seed bead, a Tila bead, another seed bead, bar bead, then 1 seed bead, 1 bicone bead, and 1 more seed bead. Okay, so you're just going to want to now go down that second hole of the bar bead. Then you're going to add a seed bead to fill that gap there. Go down through the Tila bead. One more seed bead. And go through that second hole of the bar bead. Okay. And now you just want to have the same edge on this side, so add a seed bead, a bicone, 1 more seed bead, and you want to go through that first hole of the bar bead and then that seed bead right after. Okay, and that's going to create 1 unit. So now I'm just going to add the clasp right here on the end. So you just want to come out that seed bead, go through the bottom, and then go back through seed bead again. Okay, just pull that tight. Okay, and I like to just reinforce that 1 more time. So just go through first loop of the clasp, and go back through the seed bead. Okay, and now you just want to go through that Tila bead, the first hole, and then through the seed bead. And just do the same thing. You're just going to go through second loop and then back through that seed bead. Okay, let's pull tight. I'm just going to do that one more time. Okay, so there, now you have your clasp attached to one end there. And so now just go through the bar bead, that first hole, and then the seed bead, and bicone and seed bead. And then you just want to go back down the second hole of the bar bead, the seed bead here, the second hole of the Tila bead, and then that seed bead right after it. Pull tight. Okay, so then from here you want to create your second unit. And to do that, we're going to use Swarovski spike bead. Go through first hole there. Then you want to add a bar bead, a seed bead, bicone, and another seed bead. Okay, and that's just going to go back down the second hole. Oh, actually, scratch that. You want to go back down the second hole of that bar bead, and then the second hole of the crystal. Okay, and then you just want to add a bar bead, seed bead, bicone bead, and another seed bead. Go through the first hole of the bar bead, through the Swarovski. Okay, pull tight. So then once you get to this point, you're going to want to go back down through this first unit here, starting with that seed bead. So go down the seed bead, Tila bead, and then the other seed bead. Pull tight. And that's just going to cinch those up together like that. And there you're just going to want to go through the Swarovski bead again. Bar bead, and then through this edge here, which is the seed bead, bicone, seed bead. Okay, and then you're going to go down the second hole of that bar bead and the second hole of the Swarovski. Okay, and so there you have two completed units. And then from here, you're just going to repeat the same thing we did with that first unit, which was a seed bead, Tila bead, Another seed bead. The bar bead. Okay, and then you want to add that edge, which is going to be a seed bead, bicone, and seed bead. Okay, and then go back down the second hole of the bar bead. And add a seed bead. And go back down the Tila bead. And then here you want to add a seed bead, a bar bead, another seed bead, the bicone, and one more seed bead. Okay. All right, and then you want to go through that first hole of that bar bead you just added, the seed bead, first hole of the Tila bead, and then out that next seed bead. That's going to create the third unit, and you just want to go back through the Swarovski, the second hole, to kind of just put that in place. Okay, and then you have your 3 units. Just going to go through that seed bead, the first seed bead, first hole of the Tila, and just back around. So through that first hole of the bar bead, okay, and then go down the second holes, the bar bead, the seed bead, the Tila, and then that next seed bead. Okay, so there you can see there's 3 units made. The next one is going to be using the Swarovski spike bead. So it's just going to be Tila bead, spike bead, Tila bead, spike bead, all the way until you get to about 7 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up, and I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I have my 7-inch length now, and it's just starting with the Tila. We did these 3 units here, Tila, Swarovski Tila, and I just continued that all the way till I got to about 7 inches. And now we just want to connect this end to this side of the clasp. So to do that, sometimes you can take this off and connect it separately, but I like to keep it on just to make sure that I have it the right direction. So you want to do the same thing as that first side, where you're coming out the seed bead here and go through first loop of the clasp, and then go back through the seed bead. So I'm going to do that one more time. Let's go through there. Then back through that seed bead. tight. Okay, so you can see one connected there. So now I just want to go through that Tila bead and through seed bead. Oops. There we go. Okay, so just through that loop again. Back through that seed bead. Hold tight. Now we're just going to do that one more time. Let's go through clasp. And then just back up. Got a good angle on it. There we go. Sometimes you can use your chain nose for a little push there. The thread path kind of starts to get a little tight. Okay, so there, the other end is now just attached. So from here, you just kind of want to go back down, just reinforce through some of the beads. Units here. You can do that as much as you'd like. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and stop here. But you can weave, just kind of go back through your bracelet a little bit. And then once you're done, all you do is take your scissors, cut the thread, and there you have it. Both ends attached, and now you have a super sparkly spiked rose bracelet design to wear during a fun night out. You can find all of the product and materials for this design at fusionbeads.com.